Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. There's so much to talk about with the price getting close to $600. I want to thank the guy or gal, who sent me a little bit of Bitcoin. Each little bit is just a great compliment. If you want to send me some, thank you. Thank you to this person. Thanks to future people. I really appreciate it. It's very nice of you. And it's the links are in the bottom of this video, my addresses. Anyway, if someone tries to say that this current price spike is like, oh, this is like the mania, the dot-com mania back in 98 to 2000 when everybody was tossing money at stocks that they didn't know about. Well, let me tell you, this is nothing even close to that at all, okay? I lived through that, as did many others out there. And if you do remember that era, this is far from it. And I'm gonna tell you why. And the reasons why it's not like this era, it's very positive for Bitcoin, actually. So the cryptocurrency is not mainstream at all. At all. But back in 98 to 2000, the stock market boom was quite mainstream. In fact, there were like grandmothers buying $5,000 worth of stock of random companies. Do you see grandmothers today getting $5,000 out of the bank and buying Dash or DAO? No. I remember back in 98 to 2000, a friend of mine, he'd purchased some PSINet stock or something like that, something like PSINet. And he had no idea what it even purchased. He had no idea what this PSINet was. But he knew that it was doing well, so he got it. We're not near that at all yet. Not at all in cryptocurrency. In the dot-com bubble, there were some winners. There actually were some winners out of that situation. Okay, there were a lot of money being thrown into losers, though. But Amazon and Yahoo did come out of it. And so, in this situation, when mainstream money finally starts to flow into cryptocurrency, because right now the mainstream people don't know a thing about cryptocurrency. Some have heard of Bitcoin, so it's like a trickle of the money that's flowing into Bitcoin right now. I mean, it's like specialized people like us and Chinese, but so right now it's just like a trickle of mainstream people, maybe a couple grandmas and a couple random friends of mine. I mean, I don't know any friends of mine who have invested in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. But so right now it is just a trickle of what it could be. So imagine one day there are going to be grandmothers investing $5,000 into Dash. I mean, so when that day occurs, imagine what Bitcoin is going to be worth when we get to the mania level of 98 to 2000 in terms of stocks was back then. And again, it's not healthy for everyone when it gets to that level, because grandmothers will be investing in cryptocurrencies that are going to totally disappear from the face of the planet. But if they get into Bitcoin, they'll be getting into the Amazon, and they'll be very happy in the end of the day. Anyway, on a related note, 2/3 of Americans, this just came out, this news, would have difficulty coming up with money to cover a $1,000 emergency. And this number seems to get larger every year, every time they have a story like this. And my question for people like that who cannot pay for a $1,000 emergency, how much did you spend on that tattoo on your arm or your leg or your face? Anyway, basically, many Americans have no savings. So if you are not part of that group, you are on the correct path. I will tell you that. And it's something that's not mentioned in these stories. Bitcoin, if you have your $1,000 in Bitcoin and you have an emergency, well, then guess what? You can use your Bitcoin. You won't have your Bitcoin anymore, but it's not something that it's something you can easily cash out of. So I would advise, and I've said this a billion times, if you have some extra money sitting around, keep it in Bitcoin. See what happens. It's worth the risk. If you have an emergency, you can cash out. And 2/3 of Americans can't even say that. So, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. We're living in some exciting times, but not as exciting as those dot-com mania times yet. So we've got a lot of potential for excitement out there and increase in Bitcoin. I'll talk to you later.